Start streaming. Okay, we're live now.
Cool.
And what's up, everyone? I'm sure you guys will see this soon. Assuming we're live now. Okay, we're live now. So I just need to fix your camera.
Cool.
How's everyone doing?
Same here. Hey guys.
What's up, everyone? I'm sure you guys will see this soon. Assuming we're live now. Ooh, actually, I got it pretty close.
Nice.
We're just fixing the camera so you can see what each other's playing real quick, and we'll say hi to people. K-Dog and Motion, Controller Hog. Actually, I got it pretty close.
Nice.
We're just fixing the camera so you can see what each other's playing. Give us 1 second here. We're trying to make this better.
Yeah.
Okay, so left. Right, speed less.
Yeah, that looks pretty darn good now. That's awesome.
I'm getting closer. Okay, I just need more on the left, I think. Less.
Michael Beckett, thanks for the sub, man.
Okay, we're just fixing Lair's camera still. Yes, I'll be covering more mods for sure on Mario Maker. Actually, I was trying to make my own earlier, and I was able to mod the sprites, but I couldn't get it to work, so I don't know what I'm doing wrong yet. I'm getting closer to figuring out how to make my own mods, which is cool. The white box. Okay. I really need some more contacts. Did it put... Oh, I see. You've got my screen there.
Yeah, I'm working on it here.
Nice. Question for both of you. What do you prefer out of the two, Super Mario World or Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island? BTG is my favorite channel from Oscar, the Seal Gaming and Animations.
Which do you prefer of those two?
Mario World for me.
I think probably Mario World. Yeah. I love Yoshi's Island, but I really love Mario World too. So it's not that I don't like Yoshi's Island, you know? All right, I think we're good.
This down slightly because this game seems super loud. Thank you, Batman Joker. Yeah, and I think we both would say Mario World, definitely. Okay, good morning, men. The time has come to rid the world of the... Start the game. Team member 1. Team member 2. Whoa. We get to pick our guy. We can be a guy with a sword. Ooh, this guy looks sweet. Any recommendations from Natic?
Jesse, I think mine is live now.
Yes, Lair Cam is showing Batman. Nice. That means I can adjust that just a little bit more.
Yeah, hopefully everything's still lining up pretty well. It looks good on mine. Hey, Corey.
Right. Yeah, I'm getting somewhere here.
Jizo, are you talking about the Super Mario Maker mods that you've been seeing? Because we didn't make those.
Yeah.
Those were just some that Darby found online.
Okay, we've almost got our cameras set up. Sorry this is taking us a little bit of time, but the next time we do this, it'll be ready to go at least.
Yeah, Silent Carnographer, I love Batman stuff. I'm actually right now working on a complete Batman collection, every single Batman video game that there is, but I'm not done yet. I've got a lot of them, though. I've got maybe, I don't know, 15 Batman games, maybe a little more. This one's fun.
I think I've got your camera set up nice and good now.
Cool.
Close to it, at least. Okay. Let's take a see what you're playing.
Yeah. I'm not paying attention. I'm looking at my monitor and not the game.
Let's move it up a little bit. That looks pretty decent.
Why is that Mask of the Phantasm?
Okay, I'm gonna just rock and roll. Sword guy.
I like Mask of the Phantasm a lot. I also really like Under the Red Hood, which is hard for me to say because I love Mark Hamill's Joker, but in Under the Red Hood, it was actually John DiMaggio that was doing the Joker. And I didn't think I would like it, but I do. And his voice is so instantly recognizable. He's Bender from Futurama and Jake the dog from Adventure Time. But he did a really good Joker, and that's just like a brutal, dark kind of Joker. But I prefer Mark Hamill's Joker.
Oh crap, I just threw grenades for no reason.
Tabitha asked if we were ever going to speedrun anything.
I would say no, unless maybe race each other, but not speedrun. I'm not really into speedrunning. I like watching Dave speedrun.
Yeah, I like watching Dave a lot. I would like to do like really, really casual, just like playing quickly, not really going for records or anything like that, but I like the idea of it, but I don't like the amount of dedication and playing the same game 80,000 times.
Yeah.
So I couldn't do that. I don't have the discipline for it. But I play a lot of they're like Super Mario 64. I could play that over and over and over again, but not enough to get good at speedrunning it.
Oh, you suck. I've never played this, but it seems pretty sweet.
Let's see. Nick says, "Hey Lair, Star Wars or Batman?"
So what's up, K-Dog?
That's super tough, Nick. I think probably Batman. I love Batman. If we're talking movies, I mean, I'd probably say Star Wars movies, Batman comics and stuff. But the new Star Wars comics are really good, by the way. I collect comic books. Not a lot of people know that because I don't really show those off, but I have a ton of comic books.
Shizo says, what's in a water bottle? And that depends on what you put in it.
That's true. Oh,
initially, most likely water. But, you know, sometimes people put other things in water bottles.
Let's see.
I don't know if I should be using all the salmon or not. Whoa.
Brawlers, I loved that. Yeah, I played Super Mario 64
sweet.
On an arcade stick, and that was really, really fun, but that was just because I like that input method. I didn't ever really intend to speedrun it, I just really like using an arcade stick to play games.
What happened to Waluigi, asked Tabitha? That's a good question. Also, thanks, Jace, for that sub.
Waluigi is still happening. I've just been really busy with work. You've probably noticed I've done no videos for the last 3 weeks or a month or whatever. It's just been insane. I mean, I wish I could give a better answer than that, but that's really it. I've just been too busy.
I like to do this. That worked. Oh, man.
Jesse, I've never seen a single episode of Star Trek. Never in my life. Not an episode, not a movie, not even the new hip reboot movies.
Thanks for that sub, Marie. This game seems cool, Natic. I don't know it well, but I do enjoy it so far. Stay fresh. Ori wants to know the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow.
That would be awesome, Orange Channel Gaming. He said, what do you guys think of Freddy and maybe Mike Myers as Friday the 13th DLC characters?
I would love that.
It would be really cool, but I don't think it'll happen because
Michael Myers won't, for sure.
Well, he's in Dead by Daylight as DLC, and I'm pretty sure they're, you know, directly competing basically with Friday the 13th.
Yeah. Thanks for that sub, Casey, by the way.
Now, Freddy, I could see that. I mean, like Freddy versus Jason sort of stuff. I mean, that would be cool.
They got the Jason, you know, and Jason and Freddy were both in Mortal Kombat, so, you know.
Yeah.
It's one way to look at it. I'm really not doing well with this. How do I use my sword?
Didn't have anything to do with this. Sorry,
What's
Jesse.
up, TMO?
No, Nick. That would bore you to death.
Did you see Nick's video?
I did, yeah. I loved it.
It's pretty awesome. I was wondering how it was only 1 minute long and he was gonna...
Same here, yeah. I really hoped that it would be like a full hour because it had been about an hour since I told him to do that. And I was thinking, whoa, has he been sitting there complimenting people for a full hour?
I could see Nick doing that.
I could too, but he didn't. He just took the cheap blood oath way out.
This music is sweet. You like turtles? Alien Crystal Light would be cool.
Do you use Project 64? If you do, what controller do you use? I do. I don't know if Darby uses it at all.
No, I usually just use my N64 if I play it. I don't play mine much.
Yeah, I use Project 64, and usually, honestly, I use this. I'll show you. I love using this arcade stick. This is like the coolest thing. It's the most fun way to play N64 games, and it seems stupid, and it kind of is.
Ooh, Leatherface would be awesome.
Really fun.
Big fan of Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
If you could like just maybe if they made like certain weaknesses and stuff that were different than the Jason weaknesses, like Chainsaw Massacre could cut down a door really quick, but like maybe he has like a weakness or something. I thought it'd be cool if Freddy could come out of the beds in the cabins. All right, we're gonna switch it up. We played a little bit of G.I. Joe Fanatic. It's kind of cool being able to see what you're playing by looking over now.
Yeah, it's fun, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty cool.
This is, I don't think I ever said it, but this is Batman the Animated Series for the Game Boy. And these Game Boy games are so cool. I love the Game Boy Batman games. They're just so simple. They're not like overly complicated. You only have 2 buttons, you know. I love it.
Leprechaun would be a good game. I can play Kirby for you while we answer some more questions. Yeah, feel free to ask, you know, pretty much anything.
Yeah, ask whatever you want. I've got Yoshi's Cookie.
Okay, Kirby,
I was just playing that the other day, actually.
Wait, this is F. Okay, so... Does this have... No, this is not. Okay.
Fish asks a really interesting question. What is your least favorite game you've ever covered on BTG?
Least favorite game?
Least favorite.
Well, I like bad games sometimes because they can be funny, but that stick figure game popped in my head.
That was the one that came to mind for me immediately.
What was that?
You hated that.
Oh my god, I hated that game. I mean, I feel bad saying it because it was an indie game, and I'm sure the guy put work into it, but I did not like that game. That's definitely up there.
Wasn't that a phone game that got ported to PC or something?
Maybe. I don't know. And that one got a lot more views than a lot of the indie games.
It did,
for whatever reason. I don't really like that game. I can't remember what it was called though. Sketch It or Sketch something?
Sketch Run.
Sketch Run, that's it.
Yeah.
It's funny, I have 2 saves on this. They're both level 2. Kind of makes me wonder if every time I play this during a retro stream, I just finish level 1 and then quit.
That's all I ever do in Kirby's Adventure. I'll play it on these streams and do 1 level.
I love this game though. It's so fun. It's really just a casual game. It's not meant to be really hard. You can literally just fly through all the stages if you want.
Right.
The fun comes in like stealing the abilities of your enemies. Really, you can play the game however you want.
Oh, dang it.
Or you can just fly across the whole freaking level every time. Do a Fisher-Price game? I could do that.
Lee asked what was the first game you two played together, and I think it was Origami.
It had to be that or Forest, I would think.
I think it was Origami. I think that was because when we started playing the Forest...
Yeah, I think we played Origami... Well, no, I think technically the first game we ever played together was... It was either a ROM hack or Zombies Ate My Neighbors, I can't remember. It was a ROM hack, I think. I think it was Dave I played Zombies with.
We played Super Mario World. That was the first game we played. We played all the way through it. Yeah, we played through and beat Super Mario World. The first game we ever played. It was net play, and it was really janky. It was kind of bad, but it was fun.
Yeah, but we got through it.
Yeah, we made it all the way through. We were trying to see if it was possible, because we were talking about maybe doing some kind of video or something where we played through Super Nintendo games, or, you know, whatever. We could net play.
That was bad.
This boss fight is really cool if anybody's watching. I'm fighting the Joker, and there are these platforms with all these teddy bear bombs that drop down.
That's awesome.
It's such a cool fight. I'm always amazed at how cool Game Boy Batman games are.
Someone asked, Nick110 asked, how did we meet? To my knowledge, what I remember is Lair came into my Discord and was talking about how I had the same Wario custom emoji as him or whatever.
Yeah, we both had that Wario laying down emoji.
That's how I remember meeting him. I don't remember when things clicked and we just kept talking. I don't remember why.
Yeah.
Seemed like it happened really quick, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember what it was. I mean, I started watching BTG stuff, and I loved the channel. So, I mean, I was watching it and commenting on a lot of videos and stuff. And then when I joined the Discord server, I think I remember kind of trying to help because Darby was new to Discord.
Yep, that's true. And I sucked at it pretty bad. Not that I'm good now, but I've learned a couple things.
Tony said, what are your favorite arcade games for both of us?
Favorite arcade game? Simpsons arcade game I'm a really big fan of. I also like the Mad Dog McCree games.
I like Burger Time a lot. If I go to an arcade and there's a Burger Time machine, I'm gonna probably be playing Burger Time or Donkey Kong. I'm not very good at either of them.
Simpsons, I love Simpsons arcade though, but I like both your choices too.
I also really like if you have a lot of friends and there's a super, or not super, I don't know if it's super, but off-road. I like playing the off-road games with friends.
Oh, I love off-road.
So fun.
Agreed.
There's a lot of them. Street Fighter 2, if there's a Street Fighter 2 machine, I can get down with some Street Fighter 2. Let's see, what was that next one? Have you ever thought of playing Okami? Said Brawlers. And yeah, I've played Okami a lot. It's actually one of my favorite games.
Ooh, is that the game?
It's like Wolf Zelda.
Wii.
Yeah, it's on PS2 and Wii both. Oh, it's such a fun game. It's a Zelda ripoff, but the art style is incredible. It's like this Japanese watercolor sort of thing.
Nice.
Who is your favorite? Mario, Sonic, Link, or Samus? It's got to be Mario.
Mario out of those for me.
Gotta be. I mean, I love Link, and my favorite game is Ocarina of Time, but Mario is just so iconic, and Link has no personality. So, Mario.
Yeah, Link's just kind of there.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild, kind of helped a little bit, but he still has no personality, basically.
He doesn't really.
Let's see.
Yeah, Mario's first video game I ever played on a console was, well, no, I guess I played Atari, but first NES game I played was Mario 1 at the dentist office when I was 5, and I was like, holy cow, this is awesome.
Let's see.
Should do a horror game playthrough. We plan to do some horror games. They don't do well on the channel, but we're both really big fans of them.
Yeah.
We've actually played some horror games on here already. We play Friday the 13th, Friday the 13th quite often too.
Fish asks, do you think my daughter should go to bed? She said she can't because she's hanging out watching. I think that she can stay for 10 more minutes, Fish.
Yeah, I would say at least till 9 p.m. Eastern.
At least a little longer.
It's a special occasion.
There's so many questions. Kevin, I saw yours. Kevin asked, do you still have the questions I shot you in Discord a few days back? And I do. Right here. Kevin asked, these are some serious questions. What are some important things you've learned or realized since you started streaming? Have you learned anything about yourself or developed a part of you anymore since you've started streaming and content creating? I mean... What have I developed? A lot of friendships.
I was trying to think of something too.
A lot of friendships. I mean, I think learning how to balance that, and you should never ever be too busy or too tied up with what you know is literally a hobby to be nice to people and you know go out of your way to do that. So yeah, I don't know if I necessarily have learned that doing YouTube, but I have definitely had that challenged because it takes up so much of your free time, you know, even as a hobby, you know, even if you're just doing it in your free time, it takes a lot of it to make it really happen. And Darby knows that better than I do. He spent way more time doing it than I have.
Yeah, that's what I've learned more than anything is it takes way more time to do this than you'd ever imagine. If you wanted to do this full time, you can't have a real job to it. Just makes it impossible.
Yeah.
You know, you'd have to already be, basically you'd have to have a lot more subs to do this full time anyways, but
Yeah.
same with you that I think mostly just meeting a lot of friends and cool people has been the best part of this. I don't know. It's way more work than I ever imagined, though, and I don't think a lot of people realize.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Edited videos, streaming, on the other hand, is more stressful, I think, sometimes. But it's
Yeah.
It's less work because you just play the game and then you're done. But making
Right.
videos, if you want to make them good, you got to edit. So if I played a game for an hour, then I might have to edit it. If I want to edit it really well, it might take 2
3
hours
times
to edit.
that long. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, it's fun playing the game, but editing it for 2 hours to make it a decent video, that's not really fun. It
Yeah,
depends on the
editing is
video,
never
too.
the fun part, really. But some videos, especially if you've got other people playing and like they're, you know, when you were playing, you weren't able to focus as much on it. It's kind of fun going and editing those because you get to kind of see all of that
Yeah.
stuff for the first time almost.
A good example would be the 5 enemies we'd like to see in Mario Maker video I made. I had a feeling it would do pretty well, so I didn't mind spending extra time on it, but that video took me probably 8 hours to record and make because I got all the footage myself. I didn't get any footage from anyone else of all the enemies and stuff. So
Yeah.
8-hour video, it did end up getting like 150,000 views, which is a lot, but it was a lot of work too. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's see.
I'm
way behind on these questions.
I know, we're just gonna have to scroll up. Maybe I'll find one here.
Yeah, I'm scrolled up. I'm just scrolling down.
Do you
to the
like
bottom.
Pokemon?
I do.
Lair knows more about than I do, but I have enjoyed the little bit I've played of it. I think it's a little bit redundant at times. Like you do the same thing a lot, which can be good or
Yeah.
bad, I guess.
Pokemon is definitely something that I feel like you just had to be part of the initial. I mean, not to say that like kids that are growing up now aren't super into it, but if you're older and you missed out on the initial Pokemon, you know, phenomenon, then you're probably not going to get into it because they are just really formulaic and kind of the same thing over and over again. But I do love Pokemon. Like I played the trading card game. I'm embarrassed to say it, but I went to the local like card shop and I did these tournaments and there were gym leaders I had to fight and I got all the badges and everything. So I was super into it. I actually have Pokemon Stadium in my N64 behind me right now.
I do have a custom NES port of Pokemon Yellow, though. So.
I'm super jealous of that. That's awesome. I need to get one of those.
I'm about to kill the tree in 2 seconds. And then we're gonna
TMO
move on to that
team
again.
said, what's your favorite Kirby game?
For me, Kirby's Adventure on the NES, the one I'm playing right now, is my favorite.
Superstar is my favorite, I think. Superstar is just so good. There's a lot of depth to that game. Oh, dang it. Scarecrow.
We'll definitely be playing Mario Odyssey when it comes out for sure. That's
So
probably the
much
game
Mario
I'm
Odyssey.
excited for.
Yeah. Yep. We'll be doing Splatoon pretty soon as well. Darby's technically doing that already, but
Yeah, I do have Splatoon 2. I can't really talk about it at all or tell you
Yeah.
anything, but I can tell you it's really fun, and I've played up through the first boss, and it's a lot like Splatoon 1. But I can make a video on it soon. It won't be very long, sadly, because the embargo rules are pretty strict. You can't really do a whole lot with it yet.
let's see. Brawler said, what's your favorite movie? What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie, oops, I just loaded. Reservoir Dogs is my favorite.
Oh yeah. Mine
Kung Fu sounds fun too.
I hate to answer this question because I
have a lot
like
of favorite
movies, but
It's the Last Ninja.
I like stupid movie, like not stupid, but I like the Three Amigos a lot. I just love that movie.
Have you ever played Lethal Weapon on NES?
No, but I think I watched only level 1 play it.
It can't be good. I'm gonna try it.
I think it's awful. I think if I remember,
it's gotta be bad.
I like The Lion King a lot. I don't know. I have so much trouble answering the favorite movie thing. Yeah, Amadeus. I love that movie.
So if they're like, you can only watch one movie the rest of your life, you'd be like, probably Lion King. It's my favorite.
No, I don't even want to sit down and watch The Lion King now because I've seen it 1,000 times.
This is weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't answer favorite
gun?
movie.
Is this a knife gun? I think I have a knife gun.
Silent Carnographer says, if Princess Peach got trapped in her castle, what kind of cake could she bake that would be worth saving her for?
Oh man, strawberry cake's about the only kind of cake I like. I like pies better.
Yellow cake with chocolate icing. Yellow cake, chocolate icing.
Strawberry cake.
Or strawberry cake. Strawberry cake's also pretty good. And that's what she makes in Mario 64, I think. It's got the strawberry
cake.
I think so.
We'll see.
Yep, so Darby's just like Mario, I guess.
Next question. What is next question? Hey, did you get my gift? And that question was for Trema. So
what?
I don't know. What's up, Guildlore Gaming or Guildlore Central? I mean,
I'm gonna have to switch games.
This game's really dark. Like the coloring, it looks like when you don't touch your controller for a while on like a modern system and the screen dims.
Oh, Lethal Weapon, yeah.
Yeah, it just looks like that.
Yeah, it does.
I'm not really sure what's going on now. I think I lost my gun.
Forest kind of looks dark.
The pixel art's really poorly done, but the control's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I mean, it's not good. I definitely feel like I'm a lethal weapon. The pixel art is really bad, though. Like, the guns are the same color as their arms. And they're trying to punch me with their guns.
I love how they do those little punches with their guns and their arms.
What is going on?
Brawler said, what's your favorite music genre? What's your favorite music genre?
I like punk music a lot, but like...
I answered that one.
But I like a lot of different music. Nick asks why Laura Lee hasn't been in very many videos lately. Biggest reason is just because of how busy I am. It's hard for me to sometimes plan out a good day for her to come over lately because my job's so busy right now that sometimes things are a little more random. And also my dog just recently passed away. He was very, very sick, and it kind of took a toll on me, kind of made me kind of depressed for a while, so kind of made me not really want to do a whole lot. Kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Those are probably the two biggest reasons, but we're planning to record some more videos probably this Thursday evening. So more Laura Lee. I do like
I didn't answer that music one, but my favorite music genre is probably metal.
Metal? That's not a bad choice.
Yeah.
But I mean, I like all kinds of music. Ooh,
I go back
Chopper
and forth
Gamer,
on
thanks
it.
for the sub. Man, I was left a forest and now I'm in the mountains. But it looks kind of more like the desert.
I'm not seeing the mountains
It's
yet.
really confusing. You're playing Yoshi's Island, the Super Famicom version?
I am, yeah.
Oh, I walked too far down and fell into the water. Awesome.
Dave asked, I have a deep question. Would you rather go back in time and be able to change something, or would you rather see the future?
Okay, enough Lethal Weapon. This game is awful.
I think I'd rather see the future, Dave. Because there's not... I don't know. I feel like I'd rather see the future. Because you don't know how changing something is going to work out. Really, in either case, I guess.
I don't know.
That's
I mean, if you saw the future and like saw like, I don't know, like your legs got chopped off by like a pterodactyl because they came back or something, that was a bad choice. But you know, you might wish that you would have went back in time.
Silent Carnographer said, Lair, do you have a favorite metal band? Alter Bridge is on the fringe of metal. I like Tremonti a lot, which is one of the people from Alter Bridge who started his own band, the guitarist. I really like Mastodon, but Mastodon kind of sucks. I really like them, though. They have an album called The Hunter, and My Name is Hunter, and I really like that album.
I never got to play Paperboy. I want to, though.
Laura Lee asked a question here.
Ooh.
She said, my question is, what's your favorite thing about the other person? This is like the dating show. Or the Newlyweds Game. That's what this is, the Newlyweds Game. We need little whiteboards that we pull up with our answers on.
My favorite thing about Lair that a lot of you probably don't know is that he's always helping other people. Not just friends, but also people he doesn't even know. He's just very kind and giving. That's probably my favorite thing about Lair. He doesn't think about himself as much as others. He thinks about others first, I think. At least that's how he comes off to me.
I really wish that I had answered this question first, so you didn't set the bar so high.
Yeah, well, mine don't have to be so serious. That was just the first thing that popped in my head when I think Lair. That's like probably my favorite thing. I don't think I have anything that's awesome about me, so don't feel bad about the bar being set.
I love Darby. He his personality just meshes really well with mine. We're both really laid back, but we're also both really kind of self-conscious about stuff, but we both think that we both think the other person is really awesome. So it kind of is like a sharpening each other thing for us, where we're always just, you think, oh, I'm not really that good at it. But then Darby's like, oh, no, you're great at it. And then Darby's like, oh, I made this video, but it kind of sucks. And I'm like, no, this is like the best video I've ever seen. So we're just always back and forth with that. And, I think the best thing about Darby is that he makes me better because it helps me not, worry so much about the little things.
There you go. Show me up.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Thanks, man. Okay. That was pretty nice of you. No one's ever said such nice things to me before. All right.
What's next? What's next? Let's do this.
I wrecked on the freaking obstacle course. Who saw that coming?
If you could force the other person to stream a terrible game all the way to completion, what would you put them through?
Ooh.
Does it have to be a terrible game? Because there are really good games I would force Darby to play if I could.
Terrible would be pretty funny, though. Plumbers don't wear ties. Now that you have a 3DO, would definitely be my choice for you.
That's totally possible, too.
Starts out really funny, but like once it really gets old, it just never ends either. It just keeps going.
You just wish something would happen.
Yeah. You'll like have a headache and never want to play the game again by the time it's over. So that would be my pick for you.
That's awesome. I'm just gonna fly through here. Terrible games. To completion, even.
Jeffy Con, I believe I am an adult, so neither a squid nor a kid. Good question.
I guess I haven't played that many terrible games because
Oh, come on.
There aren't many I can think of. I mean, there's the obvious ones like the Steam
Wild Animal Racing
obscene game. Wild Animal Racing is awful. So I'll tell you all this. When we were on Counting Pixels, we had this idea for a thing where me and Dave and Darby were all going to buy $5 games from Steam, and we all had to play the $5 game that we were given. And the game I was given is called Wild Animal Racing War, WAR. And it is perhaps the worst game on Steam, but if you open up the page for it, it's like $4 or something. But if you open up the page, the reviews say overwhelmingly positive. And it's the greatest joke the internet has ever played on people. because that is the worst game. It's like Mario Kart if there was no fun and it didn't control well at all, and you wanted to gouge your eyes out after you played. It was so bad.
All right, so we should definitely have a stream where we play bad games.
That was the only game maybe that has ever made me yell at the screen. Like, I have footage. I will show y'all footage later, but I'm sitting there and I'm driving into a wall and I can't figure out how to go in reverse, and I'm just screaming at my computer. It made me so mad. I hate it. Lair, are you subscribed to BTG?
Oh,
Heck yeah, I am. Sorry.
I was just gonna say that. What was that game you gave me where you're just a badger and there's like absolutely nothing to do?
Meadow. Meadow. I actually did try to force you to play that one.
Intentions there, but
that game was so much fun when we played it because there were tons of other people and we went on adventures and we were badgering. It was awesome. Hey Zach Hundley.
It was a weird game. When you're all alone and you're a badger and the ground looks like your grandma picked the ugliest material to make a quilt for you possible. Oh my god.
That game is fun. You just didn't know how to play it.
Yeah,
Trema said, if I bought you a game without telling you the name, would you play it? The answer is yes, as long as it wasn't obscene. I'm assuming you want us to stream something that you
probably
hypothetically bought up. That's what I'm thinking. We probably wouldn't do something, you know, if it was not, I don't know. We've played some stuff before that's been a little, like Resident Evil 7, you know, was pretty racy, but I don't know, as long as it wasn't too out there.
Yeah, I mean,
I would definitely
play
play
anything that's like flat out adult. We would definitely, we would definitely age restrict it.
Right.
But we wouldn't play anything like weird, like adult.
Yeah, like genital jousting.
Interactive.
Wouldn't play that.
Yeah. It'd be pretty funny to watch you play.
Nothing like that. I have no interest at all in that.
For the private stream, the Lair private stream.
Me and Nick, 24 hours. Nick actually, he asked a question. He said, what is your favorite YouTube channel that's not related to BTG or our YouTube gaming community? So I guess channel that isn't related to people we all know.
For me, what is this? I gotta think of what it's called. I'm gonna look it up real quick. I don't want to mess it up.
I really like a channel called Metal Jesus Rocks. I'm always watching his stuff. I'm on his Discord. He's way bigger than we are. You know, he's not a part of our circle or anything, but he's just a retro game collector, and he's really awkward and nerdy and weird. But he just, yeah, he's just awesome. He's just real. Like, he's not fake about anything, and he just comes out there and he's weird and awkward, and it's just part of the charm of the channel. I really, really like his stuff.
He's awesome. Making sure I get this right. I think this guy's got multiple channels, but there's a guy named Rob Chapman, and he's from the UK, and they do it's a music channel, I guess, but they work at a guitar shop, and they'll demo guitars and stuff, but they'll do really cool things, like take a like, I don't know how much you know about guitars, but like they'll take a Fender Stratocaster and a Squier, and they'll like blindfold them and see if they can pick out like the cheaper guitar and stuff.
Oh, that's awesome. I love stuff like that.
Yeah, so I enjoyed that. That's for a non-gaming channel.
There's another channel that I really like that's totally unrelated. It's this guy, I don't remember.
Copper Cap?
No, it doesn't even have any. What is that?
That's the guy that said gingers have souls, and he's like a big internet troll.
No, not that guy.
Not that guy. Okay. I picture you being a fan of him.
You Suck at Cooking. I like that one a lot. That it's a guy that, like, he's doing a cooking show on YouTube, but it's also just kind of like a sketch thing. Like, sometimes there's weird stories, and sometimes there's like these like panorama kind of, or diorama egg dramas. It's really weird. It's weird. But
like a mouthful.
He just makes stuff, and like he'll have a story with it, and sometimes he'll have a song that he makes specifically for the recipe that he's cooking and stuff like that. Sid, I'm not playing Paperboy. That's Darby.
I am playing Paperboy, and I'm doing pretty well. I think.
Sid loves Paperboy.
I don't know what day I'm on. I'm not paying attention that well because I'm just thinking about what I'm saying, but
yeah,
maybe that's the key to Paperboy.
For everybody that doesn't know, Sydney there in the chat is my wife, so say hello to her. She's Mrs. BTG
awesome.
too.
Yep. What's up, Sid? We're gonna play some Friday the 13th.
Love Friday the 13th. Love it.
Let me see. Liquid Snake says, "Can I be a mod, please?" Right now, we're not looking for mods, so no Liquid Snake. But thanks for watching, buddy.
Let's see.
Mega Man 3. I'm really bad at the Mega Man games, but I might play one.
I only have Mega Man 2 on a cartridge, but I'm bad at it.
That's one probably to have, though.
Yeah, I'm really bad at it.
2's the good one. I think 2 and 3 are the really good ones, from what I remember. I think they're all pretty good past part 1. Nope. Oh, the stupid dog got me, or cat, dog, whatever it is.
That's awesome, Corey.
CG's, thanks for the sub. Alright, I'm pretty much screwed. I have 1 life left. I have beat this game before. Can I get an extra life somehow? Oh, I screwed up. I'm done for.
Jack Morrison asks, have you ever made what you thought was an easy Mario Maker level, but then it was really, really hard for people to finish?
Yes. A lot of them.
The Dr. Mario one comes to mind immediately.
Yeah, I think sometimes, too, people see your level played, like, in a showcase. They'll be like, oh, that's easy, and then they go to play. It's just...
Mm-hmm.
Well, the thing a lot of people don't think about is when you're playing a level and it takes you 4 hours to upload it, is that when you hand it to someone that's never practiced all the little parts,
and they don't know the intricacies of the level either.
Yeah, exactly.
So they're having to learn it and practice it all at the same time. It takes a long time to get good at it.
Yeah, so I think a lot of people make that mistake. They just keep making it harder and harder because they keep practicing and getting better and better at all the parts.
Yeah, so they don't mean for it to maybe be, you know, a 1% level or whatever by the time they get finished with it. Will there be a Ladies of BTG stream?
That would be awesome.
I mean, I would not fight that. I don't know how we could make it happen, but I wouldn't fight it.
Should get Morgan instead. Well, Morgan doesn't really like video games that much. Maybe I should try D-Pad Hero since I have it on here. I didn't realize I had any homebrews on here.
Yeah, maybe the Ladies of BTG thing will have to be totally not game related in order to to work out. I don't know what it's going to be, but we'll figure something out.
I think I remember you, Mario Madness. That's seems like a kind of a common name though. It's kind of hard to say.
What's the hardest Mario Maker level you've ever beaten? I think for me, there's this guy Cody M who may be in the chat. I think he was earlier. But he made really, really hard levels, and I think I beat one of his once that was like super low, like a 0.1 or something. But it was really hard. Like the streamers that he had given it to and stuff were the super experts, and I just felt really accomplished for beating that one.
Okay, so I'm playing a homebrew game that is like Guitar Hero, basically for the NES. And as these
that sounds awesome. Oh, whoa.
Yeah, it's really cool.
This looks cool.
It's hard, though. This is on beginner, and it's...
What's it called?
It's D-Pad Hero. So you gotta hit these
I remember you showed me
over. This. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, I missed it. There we go. But yeah, so it's kind of like Guitar Hero. Yeah, you have health. You gotta make it to the end, or you lose. There's awesome. Power-ups and stuff. But it's pretty tricky. Yeah, if you hit the power blocks, unlike missing them like I did, it'll take out a bunch. But there's like a slow down time one. They did a really good job. But this is on easy, and it's pretty hard. I guess maybe the more you play it, you just get so good at it that this becomes easy. So if you have all the power blocks, you clear them all out. Kind of cool.
Jizo, I don't know what you're talking about.
Good
Nick
night,
said,
Kegels. Thanks for that sub.
Nick said, ladies of BTG stream featuring Morgan, Sid, Lorley, and Dave. Oh, Nick. Dave takes offense to that.
Just because he wears makeup and shaves his armpits does not make him a lady, unless he wants to be one. And if he does,
yeah.
there's nothing wrong with that.
All power to him.
Everyone's got to be happy with who they are.
1980 Wood Pixie asked, what was your expression when you encountered Super Mario? I mean, I think what he's saying is, what did you think of Super Mario Maker when it released?
Before it even came out, I would just search YouTube every couple hours for Mario Maker videos because they were coming out so often. IGN actually was covering it a lot.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
I watched a ton of those.
I was so freakishly excited. I mean, that was like a dream come true.
I was giddy. Like in my stomach. I was all excited, and it was my birthday the night that came out because my birthday was September 10th, and it came out the 11th. So I stayed up real late on my birthday and went and got it.
Yep.
But yeah, I was
out.
So excited.
I pre-ordered it so I could, or like digital download, so I could get it at midnight. I wanted it so bad. But then the day before it came out, Best Buy sent me an email and said your game's ready to pick up. So I went and picked it up, and sure enough, like they let me take it. So I was like, it doesn't come out until tomorrow. And but I had it pre-ordered and bought digitally already. So sadly, I was stuck with the digital copy. But
yeah.
So I bought it twice, but now I have a digital and physical copy of it. Oops. But that was D-Pad Hero. We're gonna move on now. I just thought it'd be fun to try out. It's cool because really cool. Beats a level, you get coins to unlock another level, and then there's like bonus goals and stuff. So like make it to the end, score over 2,000, streak over 100, different things like that will give you more currency to buy more songs.
That's awesome.
Mario Madness, like I said before, I think I might remember you, but you know, there's so many Mario named people on here, I can't say for sure, but I think I do.
Maybe so, Jizo. Yeah, I'm not sure.
What are we gonna play now?
Later, Batman Joker. Take it easy, man. Cool. I think we're caught up on questions.
Okay. Do you have your list still? So
I do.
All the ones off the list, or
I
are
do.
these the ones?
I have a ton of questions on my list. Let's see. Nick is the first one. He said, "Do you still see yourselves working on BTG in a year? What about 2 years?" He said, "I've seen so many great channels fizzle out, and the last thing I want is to see that happen to BTG." I'll let you answer that.
Yeah, I mean, my thought was to keep going until it's not fun, or as long as the channel keeps growing, basically keep going. But if you know, if people stopped watching, or I just started not having any fun at all, that's when I would probably quit. But I don't see that happening. Since Lair's joined, it's definitely gotten more fun as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. My plan is just to keep going and hope it keeps growing, and you know, that's the goal right now. So as far as I can see, BTG isn't going anywhere.
Ditto. Yeah, I mean, as long as it... I'm new to it, but, you know, the majority of the fun is just playing games with friends and kind of having a good time with it, and I don't think that that's going to stop. You know, we... when I joined BTG, we kind of talked about this a little bit at the time, but, you know, we were just kind of testing it to see how it would work, and, you know, there was always the contingency that I would go back to Lair Gaming if I needed to or whatever, but I don't see that ever happening, really. I mean, I'm pretty happy on BTG, and I love the channel. Like I've said on Discord a few times, you know, my favorite channel to watch is still BTG, even though I'm a part of it now, so.
That's awesome. That's a good thing. You should like your own channel.
Yeah. It's hard to watch yourself, you know, but when there's both of us working, it's just a little bit easier. I mean, I love watching Darby's stuff, and that was kind of why I started watching BTG to begin with, so that's always going to be there. Let's see what's next.
I'm playing Friday the 13th.
Mario Madness,
NES version.
I think Darby said his favorite was Kirby's Adventure as well.
It is for sure.
Brainless said, "I love the new profile picture that y'all have. Does this mean that does this mean you'll be getting new channel art or a new intro?"
I don't plan to so far.
We had talked kind of just a little bit about maybe at some point having a contest for logos, you know, just to see what people came up with, not necessarily to change it or anything, but that would be kind of cool someday.
I agree. I mean, I like the old logo, but I would like to see it just made a little bit nicer.
Yeah, just kind of
a little sharper.
Yeah.
There we go.
Tony said, "Where do you expect the channel to be in 5 years?" And he also had a second question that was, "Why is Lair's wife better at Friday the 13th than him, and how does it affect your marriage?" Okay, well, we're not going to answer the second part, but the first part, Darby, where do you think BTG is going to be in 5 years?
5 years. Hopefully.
It's hard to say. 5 years.
Dang it. I really
only been doing it like almost 2 years.
I would hope that if it's still going strong in 5 years, that there'll be lots of subs. Because I feel like once we hit 50K, YouTube will start pushing our videos a little more, and then I think once you hit 100K, it's definitely just going to keep going, you know, more and more up from there.
Yeah.
I'm fighting the Retro Jason right now.
Oh, it's awesome. Man, I love that game. Darby actually sent me a copy of Friday the 13th on the NES. Yeah,
lucky.
Basically the same thing that Darby said. I mean, I think in 5 years, if we're both still at it, then I think that we'll have the process down to a science a little bit more than we do now. We're both kind of learning right now.
Yep.
And, you know, we're trying a lot of new things.
Stupid zombie.
You'll notice, like, the way that we title our videos is changing, and the way that we, you know, just kind of put the content together is changing. Something that's new is our, you know, we're trying to hit 50,000 subs by 2018 thing that we say at the beginning of some videos, or Darby's been saying. And the reason for that is basically just to see if it works. You know, see if people are more inclined to subscribe if we say it at the beginning of the video. Because the truth is that most people only watch, like, 2.5 minutes of every video. Or,
I think our channel average is about 320 now, so it went up a little.
Yeah, so I mean, we know that the average view time is a lot lower than, you know, our average video length, which is maybe 15 minutes or something. So that's why we're doing that subscribe, so that we can hit 50,000 by 2018. We think if we say it at the beginning, more people will do it than if we say it at the end. But there's a lot of stuff. Like I said, we're just testing and seeing what works and what doesn't. So you're going to see probably continue. The only thing that isn't going to change is how we interact with people. We both really are kind of passionate about that. And Darby said the other day, you know, he has always tried to respond to as many comments on every video as he can. And that's something that I'm really passionate about too. So we're always going to be doing that.
Forgotten how to do this for some reason. Where is the...
Nick said, top 3 Coke flavors.
I like Coke with lime as my favorite, but sadly they only make that in diet, so I never get it.
Yeah. I like classic Coke. I like probably cherry Coke next. I don't really love vanilla Coke, and I actually kind of like the taste of Diet Coke, so sorry.
I like vanilla Coke. I actually had one earlier today. I screwed this up, so it didn't work right. I'm supposed to get a torch.
Trema said, are there any plans to do anything with Counting Pixels again? And the answer is yes, but maybe I mean, we're still talking about it, but I think
Yeah.
the general idea is that counting pixels will always exist as long as Dave and Darby and I are playing games together. It might not be like its own channel necessarily or whatever, but it's always going to be there. If we're playing games together, we'll probably call it a Counting Pixels stream or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not something that we want to ever just forget about because it was so fun and such a cool idea that we were all just getting together to have fun and play games. So,
Agreed.
that's not going away.
The theme song for Counting Pixels is like one of my favorite
Love it. Yeah.
songs I've ever created, and it really sucks. So once in a while I sneak it into a video.
Yeah, I love that song. Liquid
remember.
Snake, we're not having any more mods right now. Please don't ask again. We're good.
Yes, buddy.
What is your favorite Mario game?
Favorite Mario game? You want to go first?
I think, I mean, I always like to say 2D and 3D Marios because they're totally separate, you know? So I like to say my favorite 2D Mario game is probably Super Mario Brothers 3 or maybe Super Mario World. And then my favorite 3D one is Super Mario Sunshine.
Well, I would just say Mario 3 is my favorite.
Yeah. Darby's never played Sunshine. Unbelievable.
I have. I started it. I didn't.
Oh,
like
really?
it.
I'll just play it. Just you got to play a little more. You got to play a little more.
I didn't like
Blood.
the little water thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I
That's a
don't
pretty
wanna,
central part of the game, but
I don't want to clean stuff up. But you know, I probably like it more now that I.
it's fun.
Honest.
You might need some more time. There's a co-op mod for Super Mario Sunshine now too. I've never seen anybody play that, you know,
That could be
streaming
cool.
or whatever. Yeah, need to think about it. If you won't do it, I'll get Dave, but somebody doing that with me. Gilzor said, "Do you want me to make you a new sponsor logo?" I don't know. We're just kind of playing it by ear right now. The Cappy was just kind of a placeholder. If you wanted to throw something together and send it to us, then we'd look at it, but we're not really looking to change it right now.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, if you made something that we really loved, I'm sure we would consider it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not the wrong way.
Dog
Good.
Wolf said, "What inspired you to start YouTube?" What inspired you?
I saw a lot of people getting Mario Maker early. It was initially it.
You're like, I want games early.
And Game Explain was the channel that I really liked a lot. I just liked how they just seemed like really normal dudes.
We both love and hate Game Explain.
Yes. I hate that they just get games like 4 months early and they make a video on everything possible before you even get a chance to play it. But
we hate to
I think
compete
they're
with
cool
them.
dudes.
Yeah.
They're laid back and they don't try to overact and stuff when they play, so I like that.
Yeah.
I'm really not prepared to be fighting Jason's mom's head, but I just feel like doing it.
When I started, there wasn't one reason, but I was teaching this class of teenagers, and we were doing this series on the internet and how it was, you know, kind of dangerous in some ways, and but the thing I emphasized was that the most dangerous part of the internet was feeling like you were anonymous and taking advantage of that. So when I started doing YouTube, the idea was I want to demonstrate that you can just be yourself. You know, you don't have to be somebody else. And I think, you know, that went over pretty well. That was always fun. It kind of kept me grounded and helped me to remember, you know, I don't have to be anything other than who I am.
That's a good answer. Crap, I went the wrong way. Crap, I just got killed by Jason and freaking Crow. So it's not going well.
Fish said, if you could meet any one YouTube gaming streamer, who would it be? If you could meet any.
Now I would go with this is tough to answer because there's a lot of friends I've met, but right now off the top of my head, I'd probably say Corey. I think I'd like to meet Corey.
I like Corey. Planning to meet Corey for PAX South. He's going to drive over here and spend the night at my place, and then meet us at PAX South, and hopefully Darby will be there for that too.
Yeah.
To segue into
Corey
that,
through the giveaway.
Yeah, that's right. To segue into the next one, Nick said, "Are there still plans to meet up for PAX South next year?"
I want to do it. I never do anything, so that sounds really fun.
I want Darby to do things, so yeah. I mean, I think there are still plans. We're gonna try to. I mean, you know, the greatest hurdle is flying people in because like Dave and Darby can't drive down. Probably it'd just make more sense to fly them in. So we're gonna have to, you know, figure out how we're gonna do that. And then I've got a plan to put everybody up at the military base in San Antonio for that. So, you know, accommodations are all pretty much made. We just have to fly Dave and Darby down, and then we've got, you know, Nick who's coming in from Nevada and Corey who's coming in from the other side of the U.S., and it's going to be pretty interesting.
That'll be such a cool set of people there. What's
it
up,
will be.
Jake?
Anyone is welcome to come to PAX South and be part of the BTG meetup. It's going to be cool. It's the annual BTG meetup 2018. It's going to be awesome.
Jake wants to know why fools fall in love.
Interesting question, Jake. All right, next question. That's awesome, Techie. That would be cool, man. What's your favorite game other than Mario?
Other than Mario.
Other than Mario.
I really like, let me see, right now? I don't know. Favorite game? That's tough. I don't know, you have to pick a system before I could really say for sure.
Yeah.
Really like Maniac Mansion on NES, but I don't know. Dang it, I hate when there's people in the cabin already. We know, Jake, we're just messing with you.
My favorite other than Mario is probably a tie between The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time and Shadow of the Colossus. I love Shadow of the Colossus, but it just depends on the day. You know, one day I might say Ocarina of Time, then the other I might say Shadow of the Colossus, so it just depends. Trema PAX South is going to be in January in San Antonio, Texas.
Crap.
It'll be pretty fun. We're gonna try to all kind of stay together and hang out for all of that. And the rooms on the military base are only like $30 a night. So assuming I'm able to get us rooms, I'll just cover those, unless we have like 50 people. You know, if we have a reasonable number of people, we'll share 2 rooms and have half of us sleep on the floor. Yeah, it'll be toward the end of January. So if you want to come, start making plans to just, you know, take off work toward the end of January next year. This year it was January 28th and 29th. It was a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I would say the best bet is to say, you know, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the end of January.
We will figure this out. And it's going to be awesome. Ooh, almost got hit by an axe. It's funny seeing the retro Jason now that I've seen it in the new Friday the 13th.
Yeah. I love that, Jason. So cool. Where's VidCon?
VidCon. I don't know.
Sid said, just so y'all know, I'm not one of the sleep on the floor people. Fair enough, fair enough. You'll have your own room, Sid, so you're not sleeping in a room with 8 other guys and me.
Jason's in here. Pretty sure George is gonna die soon. This game isn't very scary. I think as a kid it might be.
It gets kind of tense sometimes when he's chasing you and the music picks up and stuff, but it's not really scary. Anaheim, California. Yeah, okay. I mean...
Oh, we killed George. Jason. That was not cool.
I'd be down to try to go to VidCon. You know, hopefully if we can make it happen for PAX or something next year, then hopefully it can be like a yearly thing so we can get together. And I mean, the most fun I've had in a long time was when Dave and Darby and I all got together. So I would love to do that as often as possible. And at PAX, actually, this last year, I got to meet Jesse Summerlin. He came and hung out with me for PAX.
Okay, which way do I want to go here? Let's just go right.
Have you played Thimbleweed Park yet?
Ooh, I want to play that.
You need to play that. That's the one that's like Maniac Mansion people made. Yeah.
Ron Gilbert.
Yeah, you need to play that. And Day of the Tentacle. You haven't played that one either.
I haven't. That's true. I would love to play both of those. Thank you, Gilzor. That's awesome, man. Sometimes the best things are made, just randomly by a subscriber or a friend or whatever.
Yeah. Let's see. Nick said, Darby, you say that you want to keep the channel family friendly. That being said, are you going to cover South Park, The Fractured Butthole?
Yes, I'm going to play that because I want to play it.
Those will probably be, marked for mature audiences or something.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. At least we'll put something in the description. I guess. I don't know. I mean,
there will be enough notice so that kids don't accidentally come into something that's mature.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, we've played worse than that already.
Right.
Yeah. I think it's more about how we act and the things we say and do.
Yeah.
That kids will take, bad from than, us just, if we acted a certain way, I think kids would pick up on that more than the game we're playing.
Yeah. And I've said before that, language, as much as, that's kind of an easy thing to pinpoint as far as chat and moderating and everything goes, language isn't really the crux of that family-friendly thing to me. As far as I'm concerned, it's just the attitude that you're bringing in. I mean, if you're coming in here and you're just like hateful or argumentative or whatever, I think that's much more damaging to the family dynamic than some language, some words, because those words don't have any power. But
yeah, I don't think either one of us really care about cussing so much, but we certainly don't want kids leaving BTG and cussing, being native because we are trying to be like us or something. But
yeah,
if you're allowed to cuss or not, so
yeah.
Well, I went the wrong place. Crap, someone just got killed.
Fish said, how do you feel about potentially being role models for your younger subscribers?
That kind of ties in.
Yeah.
What we were just talking about.
I
guess I never really thought about it.
I was telling Darby the other day, I've worked with kids for a long time and teenagers and, different situations. And, I know from experience working with kids how much the environment around them affects them, and I know how kids respond to that YouTuber they like or, that movie star or whatever, so having that perspective and working with kids for long enough to see that maybe makes it easier for me to identify, and really want to be the best version of myself. But I don't know. I've always thought that was really important. I mean, when I was a kid, things were kind of crappy, and I don't want kids to feel bad.
Yeah.
I want kids to have a really good childhood, because there were some times when I didn't, and I really wished I could have. So anything we can do to facilitate that, I think, is really cool and a big part of BTG.
Agreed.
What's the hardest?
You, Mario Madness.
Mario Maker level you've played? We kind of answered that earlier, but it's really just hard to know. I mean, we've played so many Mario Maker levels. It's impossible to say which one's the hardest. How long have I been married? I got married April 21st of 2013.
Woo.
April 21st, 2013. Sid, are you still watching? Can you verify that for me? I think that's correct, right?
Or not get mad if he screwed it up.
Please don't get angry. Please don't get angry. These 3 or 4 or 5 years have been the best of my life, Sydney.
Except when she does better at you at Friday the 13th.
Those days really suck. I love Touch Fuzzy Get Dizzy. That's the level I'm doing right now.
Oh, cool. I keep forgetting I can see what you're playing in the corner.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
I'm pretty much hung up on Jason at the moment. Guiltiest pleasure? Cadbury cream eggs probably for me.
He said, what game is your guiltiest pleasure?
Oh, what
That's
game?
A game all of its own.
There was years ago where Animal Crossing I got hooked on. I felt really embarrassed at the time because I was at an age where it wasn't. I was like a teenager, and I was like, someone would probably make fun of me if I played this. Now I don't care. I'll play anything, but at that time in my life, it was kind of embarrassing. Also, Viva Pinata. I liked that at one point. I don't think I could play it now, but I did give it a shot, and I did play it for longer than I should have.
When I was a kid, I mean like a young teenager, I bought Final Fantasy X-2, and that was really embarrassing, but I enjoyed that a lot.
I didn't like that one.
Well, neither did I, but I bought it. I don't know. I don't think I ever finished it. I think I just played the beginning of it like 10 times. Other than that, man, I had one that I was thinking of, and now I can't remember. Oh, it's kind of stupid, but Call of Duty. I really like playing Call of Duty games, and you know, with friends. I'm really good at Call of Duty, but it's never something I've been able to show off. You know, as far as streaming and stuff goes, just because it's so overdone. Everybody plays it, and it's almost like an ironic game to like now because it's such the punchline of a joke almost.
Yeah, I could see that.
I like the shooting mechanics, and I'm good at it, so I want to play more of it, but yeah, it's kind of silly.
Stupid zombies.
Thanks, Sid. I appreciate you verifying that for me. What's your favorite soda?
Life.
Ice cold Coca-Cola.
Yes. Is that the same for you?
Well, it's the BTG endorsed answer, so. My favorite soda is ice cold Diet Coca-Cola. Let's say that.
There it is.
Yeah.
Where is Jason's mom's head?
Is your favorite color actually blue? I could answer that.
No.
It's
not.
not.
There it is.
His favorite color is actually orange. Right?
Yes.
Man, I was gonna feel real dumb if you said no. I went into that super confident.
Color? Red?
Nope. That's Dave.
You are the green.
I'm green, yeah. Dave's red.
That's right. See,
these are the kind of things that friends know. But I'm not, that wasn't a dig at you. I was saying like, we all know each other's favorite color. That wasn't a dig at you, I'm sorry.
I deserve it. I screwed it up.
Whoops. Dog Wolf said, why are you the best YouTuber? The answer to that is because Darby's a part of this team.
Don't kill me.
Darby says, oh, because Lair's here.
Because Lair has Lair, the guy with the favorite color green.
No redemption.
Oh, freaking Jason's mom's head killed me. Can you do a face reveal? No, we're never gonna do that. I don't want people to know what I look like. Alright, I sucked at Friday the 13th. I'm very sad about it.
Ah.
Guess we should play something else. We should play something everyone wants to see.
Do you think you could defeat me in Super Mario Maker? Says Jesse Russ.
I don't know. He's the guy that sends the troll levels sometimes.
It depends on which levels we're playing. If we're playing your levels, you win. If we're playing other levels, then we might stand a chance. It just depends.
Let's go Super Mario Bros. 3.
Let me see. Let me refer back to our saved questions. Fish said, will Lair have a regular time slot for streaming on BTG outside of Darby's Tuesday and Sunday? My answer to that is I'll probably never have a scheduled time slot. I'll just announce, at the most like a day before. I've just never really liked the schedule. It's never worked for me and my work schedule and everything. And on top of that, I think the BTG schedule in general has kind of been a lot more fluid lately than ever before. Darby hasn't been necessarily streaming every Tuesday and Sunday.
I think that's just going to change. I think honestly, if we were a streaming only channel, it would be easier to maybe set something up. But because of videos and work and all the other crap, it's kind of stressful to have to, sometimes when I get off work Tuesday, I don't feel like streaming because sometimes work sucks.
But you already said you were going to, so then you kind of have to.
So that starts to feel like a job. And, a lot of times streaming doesn't pay anything, so it's not fun. I like to do it when it's just about hanging out and having fun with you guys. So if I'm not having fun, it's kind of harder to be entertaining and stuff. So I kind of like just streaming when it feels good. Tuesday nights are usually good, but sometimes Sundays aren't gonna be. So I guess my answer, in addition to Lairs, would be it's probably not gonna be planned streams for much longer. It'll probably be just kind of random most of the time, which I know is probably not the answer anyone wants to hear.
Yeah. Jake said, if you're still single, would you prefer blondes, brunettes, or redheads? And my answer to that is whatever color Sydney's hair is at the time. If I were still single.
Yeah.
Whatever color Sydney's hair is.
Morgan hair would be my answer.
Good answers all around. Good answers all around. Here we go. Dragon the Destroyer said, what game can you not wait for on the Nintendo Switch, and what game do you think they should create that hasn't been announced yet?
Super Mario Maker 2 would be nice. I'm just very
cheesily
getting a bunch of extra lives right now.
I mean, Mario Maker 2, I just look back and you're even 12 seconds behind where I'm looking, and you're doing the live thing.
There's literally no reason to be getting extra lives in this game. I don't really need them, but I just think it's funny that you can do this. And
that's funny. I've never done that there before.
I'm not great at it. There's a way you can do it and not suck at it, and I'm just not really doing it correctly.
That's pretty awesome. Yeah, I'm really excited about Mario Odyssey. Obviously, that's coming out later this year. I'm probably more excited than most people for the Dragon Ball Z game, Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse 2. It's coming out on the Switch in September. I think September the 29th or something like that.
There we go.
Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'd have to echo the Super Mario Maker 2.
Some more. Yeah, I mean, it was a game that hasn't been announced, right?
It hasn't, yeah. Well, he asked both questions. What's the one that's been announced and coming soon, and... But, yeah, Super Mario Maker 2 is definitely my most desired game. I mean, Mario Maker was just it was the thing that we got started with on YouTube, and it was this just hugely ambitious thing, and I think Nintendo can do so much more with it. So I'm excited to see what they come up with next. And the mods that we've been showing off on BTG kind of prove that.
Yeah, it shows, all the cool stuff. Just adding more styles and themes. It just makes the game feel fresh again.
Right. And Nintendo could get really creative with that stuff and make totally new themes and items and whatever that we've never even seen before.
Agreed. Mega Man 11. That could be cool. Do you get mad when people call me Darby? I don't like it when they call me that. Yeah, I mean, do you like when people call you the wrong name?
I don't like when people call me liar, and I get that, I don't know, how many times in a stream? 50?
A lot.
A lot. I get called liar so often. My name is Lair, not Liar.
That was awful.
It's a mistake though. I think people just read it incorrectly, but
Other Darby. Nice work, Dark Jake.
yeah, I agree, Jake. I don't love other Darby. I like discount Darby a lot, but I'll settle for other Darby if I need to.
Lair's too cool of a person to just be known as like other me.
Let's see. Do you like any Sega CD games? What's your favorite full motion video game? And the person that asked this is called Sega CD Universe.
I know that guy. He's got a YouTube channel. He's a cool dude. I haven't played any Sega CD games, but a lot of Sega CD games, you know, came out on 3DO and Sega Saturn. And favorite full motion video game, if not more of the Mad Dog McCree games, I'd definitely say Brain Dead 13. I like that game a lot. It's kind of like a full motion video, but it's a cartoon. So I don't know if it counts. Might not, because full motion video is usually real people. So I guess I go with Mad Dog McCree. Or Twisted, the game show is really cool.
Did I tell you I got that with my 3DO?
Oh, have you played it with Sid? You gotta play it with Sid.
No, not yet. No, I was gonna
fun.
try that maybe when my converter thing comes in, so I can capture it. Just in case it's awesome.
Daddy. It's awesome. Yeah, you should make a video of it.
I might do that. I know y'all did it.
But it's pretty bad because it was back before I figured out how to do audio decent enough.
Yeah.
With two people. So that's kind of like got echoey audio and stuff, but it's still a lot of fun to see people play that game.
Red Mario 7 said, will you do Super Bomberman R multiplayer? Remember these questions came in a while back. And the answer is no. No, it was really broken at launch. If anybody else played Super Bomberman R, they know that the multiplayer online was just awful, and the story mode gameplay was kind of terrible because the bosses were weirdly balanced, and I don't think we're ever going to be revisiting that probably, unless major changes happen to the game and it's on sale for like $10. Probably never going to happen. Bayanica said, what is your normal job and what or who are your inspirations for YouTube?
You want to go first this time?
Sure. My normal job, I'm a well planner. So I work with drilling engineers and geologists at other oil companies, and I help them draw maps to tell drillers on oil rigs where to go. It's pretty boring. It's mostly math stuff and kind of problem solving, which I like. Dang it, get down here, Poochie. Inspirations. I mean, it depends. Do you want the cheesy answer or the not cheesy answer? Because the cheesy answer is Darby. The not cheesy answer, probably not Darby, but I don't know. Not cheesy answer.
Suck at the freaking game.
I don't know. I like Game Explain a lot. Like we already said, both of us liked Game Explain. It's just annoying as YouTubers that Game Explain gets everything so early and covers everything so much. But I do like them a lot, so like I like their style and their format and how laid back they are and everything, so yeah.
I agree with that. Obviously, if not Lair, then Game Explain. Motion, I don't even remember reading your question, but I'm sorry I didn't answer it. Your welcome basket again.
Yeah, if we don't see your question, this is a time when it's okay to repeat it, because I'm just glancing at the chat every once in a while, and it's totally understandable.
So what's up, Antrado 2? Sorry we're missing some of the regular chat as well.
No! Dang it. I got squished.
It's like they announce a game and then Game Explains like all final bosses and cutscenes like 2 seconds after they announce the game. It's like, how did they do that? but they also do it for a living. So, you know, if I didn't have to work a real job, I could just be making videos all day long.
Right. Right when I joined BTG, actually, there was
Scrub
this.
Daddy was this question.
There was one situation where like the Zelda DLC was finally detailed, and I was laying in bed. I think it was like the day that I joined BTG, maybe. But I was laying in bed and the DLC had just been detailed, and I text Darby and I was like, you know, we should do a video on that. And he was like, yeah, we should, but I'm kind of busy or whatever. So I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to go do it. So I went and did it real quick. You know, it was like a 10-minute thing to make that video and upload it. And the video didn't do well, really, but it was fun, you know, having the ability to be that kind of cavalier about it and just go and make the video really quick. And it was totally Game Explain style. Like, if you watch that video, it's just me talking about what's going on. There's no point to it. There's no gameplay or anything. It was just thrown together real quick, totally Game Explain style. Let's see. Andrew W. said, what instruments do you play, and what is the name of your band?
I can play bass and guitar decent. I can play drums okay. I can kind of play keyboard. That's about it. I play bass and sing in the band I'm in now.
And
it's called the Scratches. I forgot about that part.
Right. I also play instruments. I don't play in a band or anything, but I play guitar. I play the banjo okay. I play the keyboard okay. I have a drum set and I play that. I really like music theory a lot. I like being able to pick up any instrument and play a little bit. So most of the time that I've spent musically has been just learning the basics and then applying that to songs I want to play. So I don't like, know how to play everything. I just learn a song at a time. But I like to play. I feel like I'm kind of musically inclined. I just, if I was good at any one thing, it would be guitar.
I'm loving seeing you playing Yoshi's Island.
Yeah, it's pretty cool having them both.
I can watch it while I'm ignoring the... I'm telling me I need to change the king back to his old self again.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
White Wolf, thanks for the sub. And Peace Shooter OD earlier. I don't think we ever said anything.
Richard Carpenter said, although a great game, did you guys also not like the Divine Beast dungeons in Breath of the Wild? I thought those were really cool. I just wished that there were more of them or that there was more to them.
The Divine Beast dungeons. You mean like the 4?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think if I would have played the camel or whatever that one is last, I would have liked them.
Yeah.
That's the first one I did, and I just hated it. I hated that puzzle.
I did the camel
Matthew
last.
Mills, thanks for the sub. I did it first, and I honestly, I hated everything about how you had to twist it and then try to...
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
Yeah, I can understand that.
All the other ones seemed freakishly easy after playing that
one.
No!
Why can't I pop these? Oh, no. Oh, I won. Sweet. Take that. Orange Channel Gaming said, Lair, do you plan on streaming Shadow of the Colossus on BTG? I absolutely do. I was going to stream it, or not stream it, but I was going to make videos of each Colossus and have it like standalone, so many videos for it. But now the remake has been announced for the PS4, and I think I might wait for the remake in order to cover it on the channel. I'm going to try as hard as I can to get a copy of that early, because that is my favorite game. So, we'll see. Fingers crossed. If BTG can get an early copy of the Shadow of the Colossus remake and play that on the channel, it's going to be sweet.
That would be cool.
So,
Llama Gaming, thanks for the sub. We're trying to get an early copy of Mega Maker, which I think will be sweet.
Yeah, we're in the talks with the developer of Mega Maker, which, if you haven't heard, is a Mega Man, basically Mario Maker clone, but it's so fleshed out. It's got like 63 unique songs, and it's got themes from every Mega Man game, all the power-ups, extra power-ups, a ton of stuff. It's really, really cool. And we were supposed to get a copy of it yesterday, but they had to delay that a little bit. So hopefully sometime this week we'll be covering Mega Maker.
I hope. It'd be pretty cool.
Nick said, what is one thing from Mario Maker that you would rather have, or that you want to have in other Mario games? Oh, wait, sorry. What is one thing from the other Mario games you want in Mario Maker? The question was kind of worded differently.
Yeah, I'm not sure I understood what that meant.
What is something from other Mario games that you wish was in
All
Mario
that I wish
Maker,
was in
basically?
Mario Maker. Okay, sorry.
I mean, we have
Makes
one
sense.
video about it, and well, I guess you've actually you made other videos that were things we wish were in Mario Maker, like slopes and
Yeah, there's a couple of
things.
those.
Yeah. And then we also have the the newest video kind of in that series or with that idea, and that is enemies we would like to see in a hypothetical Mario Maker 2.
Yes.
So yeah, you can watch those and figure out what Darby's thoughts are. I mean, I don't think there's anything other than what he said that I would really want. Yeah, I mean, I personally, the thing I want the most is like a Super Mario Land 2 theme. And when Super Mario Maker for 3DS was announced, I really, really hoped I was going to be able to make levels in that, the portable themes. But then that wasn't the case.
Nick asked if there'll be more Runia videos, and I actually started a Runia mod tutorial, but sadly there was some game-breaking things going on with that game to where it kind of made it hard to show how to mod, because basically your character would just always have a shield no matter what, and it kind of made it hard to show off custom sprites. But this is something Justin the Maker is aware of, so he's already going to fix that. And we're going to show off some of the new features and stuff once he releases the next big update. So
right, yeah,
we'll keep covering Runia for sure.
We're pretty dedicated to staying with indie developers, especially. I mean, I think both of us are pretty passionate about that, and we just think it's cool that regular people can make video games, one-man teams and stuff. So we're definitely going to stay on that. But as far as my involvement in that, I made that first video on Runia, but I'm not really very creative. Like with Super Mario Maker, I never really made any levels that I thought amounted to much. So it's just really not something I'm very good at. But I would love to play people's Runia campaigns, and that's what I'm hoping for as Runia kind of matures a little bit, is that we're able to cover it in the same way we do Mario Maker, and that we can play levels and kind of do showcases,
Definitely. Maybe
Same
even
Mega
after the
Maker.
next update, maybe we can do some play through some campaigns either in videos or on a stream or something.
Yeah. And Mega Maker actually releases on the 15th, and it's going to be free, and it's basically the same thing, but it has a level sharing server built into the game, so you're able to share your levels right there from the game, and we're kind of hoping that we'll be able to do Mario Maker-esque coverage of that if people get interested. But like I said, since it's free and it'll probably run on anything, I'm thinking that there'll be a lot of people playing Mega Maker when it comes out. Let's see.
Jake has a good question.
Okay.
What are some of the best indie games we've played?
Ooh, best indie games.
One that I think should have got more attention was that Aliens Go Home Run game. That game was really cool.
That was
I mean,
really
it still
cool.
is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely The Forest. That game is awesome. I miss
That's
playing
fun.
that.
Yeah, Origami was really, really fun. That was an indie
That's
game.
really good.
That Aliens Go Home Run, just as an aside, the developer of that game is actually on our Discord server. His name is Alt, and
yeah,
that game is really, really cool. If anybody hasn't played it,
you
definitely
can even
check it
make
out.
your own levels and stuff, which
It's
I
like
know.
it's cheap on Steam too. I mean, it's like $5 or less. For me, one of the best indie games I've ever played is called Cloud Built. I actually absolutely love that game. It's like a speed running 3D platformer, and it's really really focused around speed running. But Super Cloud Built, which is like a sequel slash reimagining of the first game, is releasing really really soon, like June or July 26th or something. And we're probably going to try to cover Super Cloud Built on BTG.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh, stupid fire guy. Okay. That's my own fault. Tell you, like, picking up shells on Mario Maker has screwed me up in other Mario games.
Yeah.
It's way different in Mario 3 than it is in Mario Maker.
Yeah.
You can't just, like, hold B and land on a shell at any direction you want and be okay.
I think I'm going to swap games real quick.
Oh my god, this is not going to be good. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. That looked bad for a bit. Freedom Planet for the Future. I haven't played that.
Freedom Planet is an incredibly good game. It's the best Sonic game to come out in years. That's what it is. It's fans of the old Sonic games that made their own, basically.
I forgot that's what that's called. That is cool.
It's so good.
I've checked it out, but I haven't played it.
Alright, let me change games.
No, we talked about a little earlier Camcraft, but we both aren't really much into speedrunning. I enjoy watching Dave, our buddy Dave from DGR. I like watching him speedrun, but to actually do it myself, I'm not really into it. I like taking my time when I play games and exploring a little at times. But learning like how to just run through and easily pass everything's not really my thing. I mean, some games are designed around getting better times and stuff, and I'm into that, like racing games and stuff. Although I'm not a huge racing game fan. I like Mario Kart. One thing or enemy you want in Super Mario Maker. Every time I see Mario Bros. 3 now, I think of Super Mario Bros. 3 Mix. 3 Mix is awesome. We're definitely going to do more episodes of that. We like memes? Yes, we do. See you, TMO team. Have a good night. Okay,
all right.
we gotta do this. I destroyed the sun. We're all doomed. I didn't even realize I killed the sun. I'm like half paying attention to playing right now.
Motion asked, what mics do you guys use?
Mine's the AT2020.
Mine's a Shure SM58. I'm playing Donkey Kong 3 now.
Nice. I hear a lot of people think that's like the best one.
Yeah, I hear people go back and forth on it. Some people say that 2 is the best, and some say 3.
Yeah, I've heard that too. I've heard people hate 3 as well.
Yeah.
I still think the first one's my favorite, but it's the only one I've really played a lot, so.
Yeah, I think the thing people hate most about 3 is just the characters. Because you don't have Donkey Kong or Diddy Kong.
Yeah, kind of weird. Kind of weird they kept doing that with each game. Like,
right.
Donkey Kong Country 2 and 3 don't have Donkey Kong in them. It's kind of weird, but
yeah.
Clam chowder, red or white? White.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had red clam chowder, so I guess white.
I would try it though. I'm not really.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Against red chowder.
Yeah, not a fan, Jizo. Not a fan. Camcraft said, "Do you like the Mario and Luigi series?" I do. The RPG portable ones. Those are awesome.
I haven't played them, but I've always wanted to because they remind me of Paper Mario a little.
Yeah, those are pretty cool. They are basically exactly like Paper Mario, yeah. Or actually, I guess they're a little bit closer to like Super Mario RPG, maybe.
Why Darby? No vid equals no fan art. What does that mean? Well, still that question.
Yeah, I don't. Sorry, don't get that one.
Is it just me or Chain Chomp's like 1,000 times more scary in Mario 3?
They really are, yeah.
there's no delay. Like they just go nuts.
Right.
They're like on crack. For lack of a better thing to say for that.
That was a joke, Jizo. It was. I don't have an opinion one way or the other.
Oh, there it is. I was like, where's that? Pop. Kill you. This right here is classic.
I forgot that you swim around in this one.
I love being able to see what game you're playing on there. It kind of makes me want to go back and actually watch the archive for once.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. YouTube social
Now that I have it set up, if I
Yeah.
always leave it, like I won't have to worry about lining it up again, I don't think. I mean,
Right.
definitely not.
Dang it. Can't read Japanese. Least favorite Mario enemy.
Mm.
I hate those moles. I really hate Monty moles. I
can
just
go
can't
with
stand
that.
them. I mean, they're just awful the way that they bounce around and everything. Ugh. Monty moles. Probably dumb Monty moles.
Yeah, just there's no predicting them. I think
Yeah.
it depends. And if we're talking Mario Maker, you know, because a lot of enemies, I hate boost circles for a different reason.
Yeah.
I hate
also
when they're
boost
putting a
circles.
level and you just have to wait for them to circle around to go by. But it's not
Yeah.
really a challenge, you just have to wait. And I think that's a really bad way to design a level. But a lot of people, I think they just think to use a boost circle like that.
Yeah.
I suck at the little Spade House game. But yeah, boost circles drive me crazy, especially when there's a tough part after like 3 or 4 of them. So you have to wait and wait. Yeah, Wiggler's my favorite in Mario Maker. I think they're really well done in that.
Yeah, Wigglers are pretty cool.
I love the dynamic of them, where they're not really a threat until you jump on them.
Mm-hmm.
And I like how in Mario Maker, once you jump on them, they get angry, but if they have like wings and stuff, I really screwed that up. They actually change once they're angry, and they'll jump higher and stuff. I think that's really cool. Let's try this again.
I hate floor boos too. Floor boos are pretty.
Oh yeah, the little
awful.
stretch guys. I hate
Yeah,
those guys.
stretch boos, I guess.
Don't get it wrong.
The Loombas.
I say everything wrong.
Right. It's not
it makes me feel
Gloomba,
sad.
Darby. It's Goomba.
I get that a lot.
Yeah,
I'm
a
gonna
lot of
make a
flack if
video.
you say Galoomba, ever.
Yeah, even though that's what they're called. I mean, I've accidentally called a Goomba a Gloomba, or vice versa. I've accidentally called them the wrong thing before, but it's funny how often people have never heard of Galoomba.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you think about how weird they look in Mario World, you start to realize, oh yeah, that's not the same thing.
Right. Mixmaster said, have you played any Nintendo RPG games, and which game or series is your favorite? Nintendo RPGs. I mean, Super Mario RPG is the best one that I would say probably not a ton of people have played. It came kind of at the end of the Super Nintendo's life, and it had a kind of a limited release in North America. I don't think it released at all in Europe. So yeah, I'd tell everybody to play that. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is probably my favorite recent one, though.
What was the question?
Favorite Nintendo RPGs
Oh,
or
favorite
series?
Nintendo. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, there are a ton
I guess
of
it
them.
depends
out
on what
there.
you consider. I mean, if it's a game that came out on Nintendo, Final Fantasy games are pretty good.
Yeah.
They're not necessarily like Nintendo only, but
Right.
Splatoon 2 is awesome so far. It's a lot like Splatoon 1. If you like Splatoon 1 and you're okay with more of the same, you'll definitely like it.
No.
But I can't really review it or anything yet. But I'll
Yeah.
say that I think you'll like it if be like the first one. It's a lot like it so far. I haven't played much of it.
Yeah. Let's see. How long do you spend playing games on average? Says Dragon Gamer.
Depends how much I like a game. I know we've played a lot of Friday the 13th. Mario Maker, I've probably played more than any game in my life.
I've played a ton of Mario Maker. It's crazy.
I was gonna see if I could look up how much time I've played Friday the 13th. That's probably, of the newer games I've gotten, that's probably the one I've played the most.
Yeah. The second part of the question, I guess I could answer that one. On average, it really depends on work schedule. I mean, I don't play like every day necessarily. Some days I'll think I'm gonna play, and then I'll just kind of sit in front of my computer and do other stuff, you know, like watch YouTube or whatever. So it's kind of an event now for me to sit down and just play games. But I was telling Darby yesterday, like I sat down and just played retro games for a while. I played my 3DO, and I had my Game Boy Color out here, and I was playing, and it was just kind of relaxing and nice. So if I get really into it, then I might play for a couple hours at a time. If I'm playing with my wife, then, you know, probably longer than that, because having her on board kind of helps, you know, spend time together. The second part of the question is, Lair, how would you rate Darby 1 out of 10? I don't know what
5.
the criteria is. Yeah, like a 3. You know, about a 3.
3 out of 10 on the scale of things.
Right. No, I mean, any answer other than 10 would be a lie, so I guess 10.
I think I should try to beat the game as Frog Mario.
I haven't played the Pokemon typing game yet. Yeah, if our sponsors and Patreon supporters got a private unboxing the other day. It was pretty cool. We were on a stream, and I unboxed this Pokemon typing adventures game
I didn't
for
get
the
to see that.
DS. It's cool. It's
Is it an adventure?
It is, and it's got Pokemon
You
in
type?
it. You do type. It
I
comes
always
with a
want to play
keyboard.
Typing of the Dead, the House of the Dead game.
Yeah, that's fun. I've got that on Steam. You ought to play that sometime.
That would be fun.
No, this Pokemon game, it's kind of like Pokemon Snap for anybody that ever played that, but it comes with a keyboard. It's a Bluetooth keyboard that hooks up to your 3DS or your DS, and you type in the names of the Pokemon as they come on screen in order to catch them or whatever. And it's just really unique, but it's an import from Europe, and it was like $40 to import it, so it was like the same price as a normal game, but it comes with that cool keyboard and everything.
That's really cool.
Yeah, really unique.
I like stuff like that.
Yeah, I was doing it the other day, Nick. It was just kind of a quick, private Discord only sort of thing. So if you're not on Discord, you should be on Discord, because sometimes there's private stuff and cool like behind the scenes things, and you can just chat with us.
Favorite Mario boss? I kind of really like Birdo a lot. I know that's kind of a weird answer, since some people don't consider that actually Mario 2, but
I do like the Birdo fights.
Birdo fight's so fun.
Yep.
What? I got hit by a cannonball and bounced off of it at the same time. It was weird.
Jake asked, would you ever do 18 plus streams where you let loose? And the answer to that is probably, if you're a Patreon supporter or sponsor, you know, maybe you've seen that before, but
yeah, we usually let some pretty crazy things happen in those streams.
Yeah,
to an extent.
And Jake knows about me. Like, I'm usually not very crazy. I'm pretty much one speed all the time. But yeah, I mean, we've had situations where we, you know, don't moderate. Really, just kind of let things go. Do you play Steam for any game? Yeah, we both use Steam. We play Friday the 13th on there all the time.
Yep.
Nick asked, will there be more private sponsor streams? And the answer is absolutely.
Yes, for sure.
Do you play
Sponsors.
Tetris? Yes.
Tetris? I like Tetris. I think
I like Tetris.
I like both the ones on NES more than any of the other ones.
Yeah.
Particularly one of them.
Wow.
One of them I feel like's a better game, and the other one has better music.
Tetris on the NES I don't like as much as the Game Boy one. I like the Game Boy one a lot. I think the music in the Game Boy one is better because it's got Korobaniki in it, which is like the classic Tetris song that everybody thinks of because it was so big on the Game Boy.
I'm swimming under the boats in World 8 and watching
Oh yeah, I
you
see that.
play some
I
Donkey
love
Kong
this
Country.
setup. I want to do this all the time.
This is so cool.
Does anybody want to see this more often? I
We
love our
do
new retro hangout.
streams.
Retro hangout Q&A or whatever.
Yeah, this is cool.
I think we've decided that we're going to save the hangout thing for streams where we're both together doing stuff because it just makes sense. We're kind of hanging out.
Yeah, this could have been Retro Hangout number 3, but
Yeah.
for whatever reason we named it Q&A. But maybe we'll just make Q&A part of this and just call it Retro Hangout from now on.
Fish
I
said,
don't know.
is sponsoring or Patreon better for helping out the channel? I think the answer... Well, do you want to answer that, Darby?
Well, what I had been using originally Patreon money for was to upgrade gear. But I then was using it to help with the some unboxing videos for like some of the subscription boxes that help pay for those.
Mm-hmm.
But now I don't really care if you want some of the certain rewards on Patreon, then go with that. But the sponsor's kind of cool for live streams because you get the little special icon and stuff. But I mean, you don't have to do either or. But it doesn't really matter to me.
And we're trying to bring the differences a little bit closer. You know, we're trying to make it just as good for viewers to be sponsors as Patreon supporters.
Thanks to Hero of Time for the sub, and Nick R. I don't think we said earlier.
Yeah,
You
and
kinda noticed some of
Mankalore
those.
is here. Hey, Mankalore.
Mankalore, what's up? Mankalore.
To add kind of to the Patreon and YouTube sponsor thing, I mean, YouTube's cut is larger than Patreon's, I think. YouTube takes 30% of the money that comes in, but the broader answer is that as a channel, it's really, really helpful for us to have that sponsor button because it kind of promotes unity in some ways that Patreon doesn't necessarily. You know, it's just because Patreon's not here, it's not part of YouTube built into the platform, and the sponsor button, you know, you get these perks like eventually custom emojis, and you get the little cappy icon next to your name, and everybody gets to know that you support this channel. And you know, we try to make that happen with like the end card on our videos that say thanks to our Patreon supporters, but overall I think eventually the sponsor thing might be a bigger deal than Patreon.
It might help us more too. I don't know, but just
Yeah.
because of how YouTube works, I could see them saying, hey, check out these guys' videos because
Right.
we're making money off them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Because the sad thing is, you know, YouTube has to make money, and that's going to be most important to them, which understands as a business.
Right.
I'm
And-
actually letting the hands catch me because I like getting the power-ups.
Yeah, you still got 47 lives.
Good. We should be good then. This is the hardest. Well, this is probably like the second hardest level in the game. If you don't stay up.
Yeah, Fish, the super chat and sponsor fees are exactly the same, unfortunately, which, I mean, it's pretty huge. It's 30%. So if you donate $1, YouTube's going to take 30 cents of that. But, you know, it's understandable. I mean, it's a service they offer. It's built into their platform. I don't really mind that YouTube takes that. The distinction is just that there are other services that give you a little bit bigger cut, but the perk of having it built into the platform far outweighs that. So I guess the answer is use whatever you're comfortable with, whatever you think is most important to you. BTG is just happy for support in any way.
Yeah.
any form. I mean, even if it's just watching or being part of Discord and chatting with us behind the scenes or whatever, we just love all of that, and we talk about it all the time.
For sure. Lair has a good... Ooh, new sponsor, Mankalore.
Thanks, Mankalore.
What we're talking about.
This conversation
awesome.
Inspired Mankalore. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, you do is come in too. If you don't know that he has an awesome YouTube channel, you really need to check it out, especially if you like Mario Kart.
Yeah,
he's freakishly good at the game.
And yeah, Jake, I agree with you, man. That's a huge deal. Dark Jake also got his sponsor button this last week, and it's just been a fantastic deal for all of us that got it. You know, we had Dave got his, and Nintendo Addict got his, and Jake, and
there it is.
A whole bunch of people. Nice. Thanks, Mankalore.
He's been a supporter of BTG for a long time.
Yeah. And
I've gotten to meet him in real life. He's just a super nice dude. And he has the best puns. Thanks so much again for that sponsorship, dude. You didn't have to do that. We appreciate that.
I'm sorry to hear that, Michael, but I'm glad that you're able to be here. Hopefully you get your tire fixed.
Yeah, having a tire out sucks. That's what I wanted.
What's your favorite thing about Mario games? Probably how they don't get old. I mean... Yeah,
some of them seem better when I go back than I remember them, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like Hotel Mario.
Like Hotel Mario, yeah.
That's a perfect example of, like, kind of like the Angry Video Game Nerd, a guy I really like. He'll trash a lot of games, and people just assume they're bad. But in all reality, I mean, that's a show he does where he exaggerates sometimes what's good and bad. So,
yeah.
I think that's what's happened with Hotel Mario. A lot of YouTubers have said it's awful, so...
It looks really fun to me. I mean, I still haven't played it yet, but I plan on it. I think it looks awesome. Just unique and kind of different.
This level sucks. I'm glad I pulled that off. It's one of my least favorite levels in the game.
Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time or Breath of the Wild? I mean, Breath of the Wild objectively is without a doubt way better than Ocarina of Time, but nostalgia included, I think I still prefer Ocarina of Time. Even if I were to go back and play them side by side, I would have more fun playing Ocarina of Time.
I will just always like the original Zelda game the best.
Yeah, NES.
Yeah, just the first one I played, and that game was so far ahead of its time in some ways. So good.
Mm-hmm. Have you played Crystallis?
A little bit.
That game is really fun.
Yeah, I've never finished it, but I like it a lot. Back Xanadu is another really good game.
I have that one. I haven't played it yet.
It's more like Zelda 2-ish because it's side-scrolling RPG, but it's really cool.
That sounds awesome.
I like it a lot. What's up, League 12? Needs more cutscenes. Are you talking about Hotel Mario? Nick's leaving. See ya, Nick.
Later, Nick. Welcome back, Sorigen. He said, can't believe I stopped watching the channel for a couple of months, or 4 months. Glad I came back. We're glad
I'm glad you came back too. Jinx. Can't talk. Just kidding.
Rexor5, or Rexors maybe, said, have you ever raged at a game, or a certain level in a game? If so, what game? And what's the most you've ever raged? I can answer this.
Super expert no skip easily. What were you gonna say?
That's pretty bad. I was gonna say ARMS. That freaking game. Well, why can't I go that way? Oh, the light maybe? I understand. Why can't I go over there?
Being as honest as possible. Any regrets in buying ARMS? Dang it.
Regrets. I mean, I only paid $30 for it.
Okay.
And I enjoy it a lot. I had the most fun when my wife and I were doing the too many arms things, and we each had one Joy-Con. That was fun.
That was cool.
I mean, the single player just really, really hurts me. I mean, it's so hard. And that kind of makes me think that, you know, maybe I shouldn't have, but I enjoy it. I mean, there have been times when I've regretted it. I was going to answer that question about which games have you raged at, and ARMS literally made me almost crush my Joy-Con in my hands. I had, you know, one Joy-Con in each hand, and like I would lose a fight for the 50th time in the main like story mode or whatever, and I was just sitting there grinding my teeth and like squeezing those controllers so hard, and I could hear them like crunching almost in my hand, and that's probably about the worst.
This has to be the fastest I've ever made it through this fortress.
Oh yeah?
No, really confusing fortress. Yeah, it just everything actually worked out.
That's awesome. Exactly, Mankalore. There's not quite enough there. I mean, it's fun. The actual gameplay is really fun. I just wish there was a little bit more to it. And I wish that the story mode wasn't so brutal. I don't get like that very often. There aren't many games that I get upset or like, you know, rage at or anything, but ARMS, there's something about like having the motion controls in there and feeling like you could be doing better, but the game is like just not working with you. I felt like the computer was kind of unfair sometimes, and it just all combined together to be super annoying.
Life is Strange. I started that game. We were talking about this a couple streams ago. Me and somebody. Maybe Paul was talking about. And I really didn't like that game. I wanted to like it.
I think I said that I thought it would be too angsty. Like it would just be like teenage angst.
It really
like maybe
is.
it wouldn't be something I would want to play.
And it's like it's really hard to relate to for me because it's kind of like a teenage girl making decisions. I mean, maybe it gets more into like something else. I don't know if it turns into like a horror game or something crazy happens, but
yeah,
it was really hard for me to relate to. It's like I don't care if some other girl was talking about me behind my back and like stuff like that. I could be a little off on that, but I felt like I was like looking through a friend's computer or something, like, and then there's like a girl giving me crap, and I don't know, it just wasn't for me. I do like those kind of games where you make decisions though.
It just clicked with me that the reason my elephant keeps stopping is because of these rats, because he's scared of the mice. I've been trying to figure out why I can't keep going.
I thought your game was freezing or like your stream, so I checked and I'm still alive, and I'm like, oh no. Like he was stopping because of the rats. That's funny.
I love those games, Richard. He asked, do we like Ninja Gaiden and Ninja Gaiden 2? I think those are... he's talking about the newer ones, sorry, not the NES ones. But yeah, I love those.
Okay. This is not going to go well, trying to use the frog suit to beat the game.
Do it. Wait, could you even get through the last level with the frog suit? Or?
I think you can't for some reason. I can't remember why, though. I think there's like a move you can't.
Is there a place where you have to duck and you can't duck, maybe? Or that was that might have been that previous castle.
Can't remember. I feel like Richard, you do get stuck here.
I like the NES Ninja Gaiden games a lot too. I haven't finished them, but I've gotten pretty far in it. Ninja Gaiden 1.
Yeah. Oh my god, I missed that already. It's so hard to use the frog suit. It just feels like kind of like if you were steering a car and then someone just grabbed the wheel out of nowhere and like pulled really hard in one direction. It's like
that's awesome. You
feel like someone's like, "Oh, you're going right." Well, now you're
rats.
really going. And I'm still not dead. Somehow I still have my frog suit. Somehow.
Is there some way I'm supposed to get past these rats?
Ooh, I'm still alive somehow. Man, I've never went in this door. I don't even know. I don't want to go this way. Oh, I lost my frog suit. Well, it was only a matter of time. I turned into Luigi for a minute. Now I'm at the beginning of the level again.
What?
Yeah, my guy like just turned green for a second. Oh well, we'll beat it as small Mario.
Sorigen says, don't you see Mario as being too repetitive and milked dry by Nintendo?
New Super Mario Bros. Series, I think.
The new Super Mario Bros. Yeah.
Yep. I hate that they just keep releasing the same game with the same songs over and over and over.
Chris, we got a new sponsor. Nice. Welcome, Chris.
New sponsor night.
Thanks, man.
That's awesome.
That's really cool.
Chris Lowe's super nice dude.
He is, yeah.
Yeah, you guys have to hashtag Chris Lowe. Thank you so much, buddy. This has been a really fun stream. Oh my god, I was too excited about the sponsor to notice that my donut block was dying. Alright, I'm gonna beat this game now.
I got a phone call. Give me just a minute.
Okay. Could be work. Okay, we're gonna P-wing it. I've never P-winged this castle, I don't think. I feel like I've earned this cheese. There it is. Thanks again, Chris Lowe, the new sponsor. 2 new sponsors tonight. That's so awesome. I kind of want to get hit because I don't want to completely cheat. That was a weird sounding one up. All right, let's get hit here because I don't want to cheese the whole castle. Okay, here we go. I just don't want to have to redo all that stuff I just did. Okay.
All right. Gotta do a little email forwarding real quick.
That's not so bad.
Nah, take me about a minute. Could be way worse.
I was worried. You said you got a phone call.
Yeah, me too. Here's a question. Have you ever loved a game so much that when you beat it, you were sad? Breath of the Wild. I was sad when I beat Breath of the Wild.
I beat it really early. I didn't even realize I was at the final boss, and I definitely wasn't prepared for it, but I had all 4.
Yeah.
I don't want to say too much in case people haven't beat it, I guess. People get really upset if you spoil that game, but I had 4 special abilities, which made it a lot easier, because it makes that fight easier, but couldn't believe I was at the final boss. And I kind of wish the final boss would have took a couple tries to beat, but it was just literally... I can't believe I died on Bowser. It was literally pretty easy in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
I can't believe I died to Bowser. There we go. Feels better. Woo! I like the Bowser statues. I think they're cool. Don't get hit there. Okay, good. That was close. There we go. Should be pretty easy now. Shouldn't say that.
Shouldn't.
You make this battle on Mario Maker? Yes, you can. Lair, can we get Taco Bell? Oh my god. I wonder if my Taco Bell's open this late.
I'm totally down for that. I was about to text you, Sid.
I wish I had the Hammer Bros suit. Now that I have the power up, I probably won't need it. Yeah, he's pretty much screwed. Come on, Bowser. Oh, well, when he jumps to your face, I think we got him, though. Nice. Ooh, yeah. Taco Bell sounds delicious. Don't cry, Princess. Mario's here. Thank you, Chris Lowe. Angel C. Motion. I actually finished the game tonight.
It's awesome.
I think I always end up beating Mario through whenever I play it, because it's like, you always got those whistles.
Mm-hmm.
I skipped a bunch of levels that I really liked, though. Just kidding! Ha ha ha! Bye bye! I'm so hungry.
I'm so sorry, Sid.
Well, maybe we can wrap this up at 10:30 so that you can get. I don't know if is it open till. Oh yeah, I forget that Mangalore lives near me. He said Taco Bell's open till midnight. I'm like, I don't know if mine is, but it's the same one. Talking about the one on Broad Street. Let's go. All right, one more game for tonight. What's it gonna be? What's my final game gonna be? Do. RC Pro Am 2? Oh, I know it sounds fun. I can't remember if it's called what I think it's called. Rocker Chick's here. What's up, Rocker Chick?
Hey, Rocker Chick.
Stopping in. What's up, Gasping Ghastly? I know we missed a lot of chat tonight because we're more focused on the Q&A, but what we'll probably do in future Retro Hangouts is if you guys want to ask questions, feel free to, but maybe we'll make it kind of a good mix of playing the games and answering questions and just basically hanging out. Zach Jensen, thanks for the sub. Okay, what did I want? It's in the M's. Okay. Welcome back, Angel C. I'll start my pockets.
How you doing tonight, Rocker Chick?
Many final fights on here. That game's sweet. Let's do it. Licensed by Nintendo.
Sid, so what are we eating? Do you want to whoa, what is this? I don't know if I've ever played this far in this Donkey Kong game because I don't remember this at all. How do I... Oh, I gotta throw the bugs at him.
This game's sweet.
Yeah. Okay, that's apparently not what I'm
I
supposed
love
to
the
do.
animation. It's got some
Maybe I
really
have to
cool
throw him in his
animation for
mouth.
a NES game.
Nope. Yeah. Dang it. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. Oh,
There we go. Hey, stop punching me. Nice. Music in this game is really sweet too. I never had this as a kid. I just had read it's a really good game. But super rare and really expensive. I have a repro card of it, but
yeah, it looks pretty awesome. I don't think I've
it's
ever
kind
played
of like
it
Double
before.
Dragon and River City Ransom a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I love the animations. I mean, it's got some flickering issues since it's, you know,
Yeah.
the way they did the sprites in the game, but the animations of their faces and stuff when you punch them are just hilarious.
How to kill this guy? I guess this is hurting him when I throw these at him. Dang it.
It's even got the staple, like, you hit both buttons kind of at the same time and you do a special move, but it hurts your life a little bit. At least I think it was hurting me. This music's sweet.
Yeah. There we go.
Stop
Okay,
it.
figuring this out. What do you hate about Mario games?
Crap.
I don't
Already
think there's
died
anything
once.
I don't think there's anything I hate about Mario games. I dislike that they're doing the new Super Mario Bros. Games so much. I feel like those are kind of overdone now.
Yeah,
It
just
was a novelty idea to go back to the 2D thing, you know, and like it was something I wanted, but there's just been so much of it now that I feel like I'm kind of tired of it.
I think if they would have made like Super Mario Bros. 3 2 or something like, and like
Right.
went back to one of the other styles,
That would have been cool, yeah.
that would have been really neat. Or even just a new game that was a lot like Mario 3 or Mario World. I just felt like they basically just made the same game like 4 times.
Yep.
Like New Super Mario Bros., New Super Mario Bros. 2, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, and New Super Mario Bros. U are all a lot alike.
Mm-hmm.
Music-wise and graphics-wise, they're pretty similar. Like, they didn't really change much. It'd been cool to see, like, a reimagined Goomba and Koopa Troopa with, like, kind of a new graphic style and new songs for once.
Yeah.
I don't think they've had as good a music since Mario World was, like, the last Mario game where I think the music was pretty much perfect.
Yeah.
As far as the, like, 2D games go.
Right. Yeah, I liked of the new ones, you know, the one on the Wii was okay, but New Super Mario Bros. On the DS was my favorite. I think that one was just felt kind of fresh compared to some of the others.
Yeah. Is it the one where when you go into the pipes, you play on the bottom screen?
I think so, yeah.
I always thought that was really cool.
I mean, that's probably it. I just don't remember that specifically.
I'm pretty sure it's like that. I haven't played that one in a long time. I thought it was really cool, though. And my glasses are dirty. Okay, hey. I am Thrasher. If I could beat Thrasher, we can end this stream. I think that's fair. He looks like I could beat him. He's got glasses. His hair is kind of the same color as his skin. Okay. Looks like a new release on the Switch. I could see that. I like the indie games that are all like retro style. I think people realize that it wasn't just like this is the only thing we had back then. There was actually something kind of magical about graphics like this and simplistic gameplay.
Yeah. Yeah, people forget what it was like actually back then, seeing this stuff, you know.
There's a thing that I think a lot of games do nowadays that's really frustrating, and it's most controllers now have the same amount of buttons. They're all, whether they're playing PlayStation or Xbox or PC.
Yeah.
So they make a new game and they're like, well, okay, this button does that, this button does that. So what should we make L1, L2, R1, and R2 do? I feel like they just find like things to add to the game for like all the buttons. Like, I wish there was a few games where you didn't have to learn so many things. It's like sometimes it's a little overwhelming.
Right. Indie games are pretty good about that, but yeah, a lot of the main ones, you know, are big budget games. Use every button on the controller for some weird reason. Like Friday the 13th, you know, it's so annoying because they could have just left out one thing so they could have push to talk on the controller, but they were so insistent on using every single button that now there's no way to use push to talk, and it sucks.
What's up, Piccoluigi?
Hey, Piccoluigi.
All right, I just want to play one more game to have some cool music in the background.
Cool.
Mega Man could be that game.
I'll ask another 3 questions, and then I'm
3 more questions.
Wrap it up. Okay, the first one: do you plan to play the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy when it comes out? And it's out now, coincidentally, and I have it, and I have been playing it. I just haven't been playing it on BTG, but I plan to do something with it. I might stream it or make a video or something.
Thanks for sticking out to the end, Rex. Question, you guys: what do you want to see me fight on Mega Man 2?
See.
Great intro music. It has great music all around too. It's just a good game.
Trima asked, will Lair continue his retro streams on BTG? Yeah. That's basically what we're doing right now.
He asked that before he knew it, yeah.
Yeah, he asked that back when I first joined BTG. But yeah, we're definitely going to continue doing retro streams. Love those.
Bubble Man for Rex. I haven't played Mega Man 2 in a long time. This is going to be embarrassing. Ready. Yeah. Stupid little frogs. There we go. I got lucky on that. I forgot about these frogs. This is how long it's been since I played this. Go away, little frog. It's very annoying. Don't you knock me off. Oh my god, I forgot this. Fall down. That's how long it's been. This is not going to be good, guys. Okay. Mega Man 2 is actually not the Mega Man I played a lot now that I'm playing it. Must have been 3 was the one I played a lot.
What is happening? Does this look this bad on your screen?
Oh. No, I don't know why it's doing that.
This game is not capturing. Oh, it's so bad.
Why did my game do that? Maybe that water is throwing it off? I wonder why it's doing that.
Oh, this is actually the last question on our
All right, we're going to pick a different
list.
game and see if it keeps doing that.
So the last question on our list, it's a two-parter. The first part is, in a no-holds-barred death match, both of you as angry as you could possibly be, who would win, Lair or Darby? This is from Cody M.
Definitely Lair.
I don't know.
What's up, Randy D?
And then the second part, I'm not going to answer that one. The second part is, when you were in the early process of joining BTG, or when we were merging, were you concerned about how the two communities would interact and how the transition would go? Yeah. We were pretty concerned about it. I mean, it was just so new for both. It wasn't something we knew in advance how it would go or whatever. So it was really confusing and kind of a learning process just to see.
This is not great.
I didn't know if Lair people were going to come over here or if BTG people were going to like me being here. I really expected more. Who is this guy and why is this happening? Which, I mean, honestly, there's been some of it, but it's not been, the normal thing. So that's been good.
Agreed. We basically expected it, and it happened a little bit, but not as bad as we thought. I think some people still think that we're the same person.
Yeah, we get that all the time. Like, Darby, why do you sound so different today? It's because I'm a different person. But that's okay. And it also stinks. I've mentioned it before, but we have hundreds of thousands of views on different Mario Maker videos. I mean, really, probably in the millions. And then we have this one video that's like big BTG announcement, and it's got like 800 views on it.
Yeah. And no one watched it.
Nobody watched it. And that's the video where Darby was like, hey, Lair's joining and he's going to be helping out with stuff. So nobody really found out until I was just making videos and I was doing streams and stuff. So most of the time, streams is where it happens. People come in and they're like, who's this guy? And then I have to explain it. But
we should have said craziest glitch ever.
Right. We should have had some kind of Mario Maker grab to it and then announced it like right at the beginning of the Mario Maker video. But
oh my god, I'm doing awful.
That's cool. Honestly, I've thought about still making a Mario Maker video and kind of re-announcing it just because those are the ones that most people are watching. But it's cool. Clickbait, yes. Right.
That makes you start all the way over. Nice. This is not the Mega Man. Which Mega Man did I play as a kid? It must have been 1. Had to have been. I'm not recognizing these levels. Interesting. All right, we'll start out Metroid as background music now.
Well, unfortunately, I have work to do and dinner to eat somewhere.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to do that. I have to feed my wife.
I think this is a good time to stop. This has been a really fun stream, though.
It has been, yeah. Hopefully everybody enjoyed it. And hopefully some of you, have saved some questions and want to see it happen again, But if there's anything you think of, hold on to it, put it in your back pocket, or leave a comment on a video with what was it, hashtag AskBTG or something.
Yeah.
Do something like that so we can write it down. If there's something that you guys want to ask, just leave a comment somewhere and mark it, and I'll put it in a text, text document so we can answer it later.
Now, what would be awesome if you guys could do for us is head over to our buddy Corey's stream
Oh yeah.
We can go on a little quick raid. We got
Let's
a
do
little
it.
crowd here. Head over to Corey's stream. Give him a thumbs up. He's new to YouTube. He's been on Twitch for a while, but he's a great dude.
Yeah.
Give him a thumbs up and a sub, and hashtag BTG raid. Even if we can get a handful of us over there, it would really mean a lot, and
It'll be so
he would
cool.
love it. He gets excited about just even one sub. So if we can get a few, he'll be really
Please.
excited.
Like and sub. Corey is such a cool dude. You've seen him if you've been around BTG for a while. He's
a nice
just
dude.
Nice dude. He deserves it. So hopefully you guys enjoy that.
Yeah, so please head over here. I'm watching right now, and I see Angel C went over there. So thank you, Angel C and Pika Luigi. People are heading over there. So thank you guys so much. Awesome stream. Thanks to Lair for hanging out with me.
Yeah.
Likewise, Thank you, Lee 12. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for the awesome questions, new sponsors, donations. Till next time, we'll see you around, guys.
Have a good night.